My name is Ryan Jonas, and I'm proud to serve as the president of the East Troy Railroad Museum. Thanks for being with us on this very historic day. What you see behind me is a culmination of many years of hard work and perseverance. The last year and a half has been interesting. It's amazing what everyone here, all of the volunteers, the donors, have been able to accomplish despite trying times. I really feel that, especially in organizations like this, we really shine when we all come together, sharing our talents, our time, our treasure, around a common goal. Isn't she beautiful? I guess we should talk about her. She was born in 1930. Served the North Shore Line for 33 years. An interesting thing I learned about this car is it was on the last train on the last day in January of 1963. That's pretty amazing. In the late 90s, a gentleman by the name of Paul Averdung got the ball rolling, so to speak. Fast forward several years, the then general manager of East Troy, Mr. Jack Franklin, carried that over the finish line. Thank you, Jack. It was kind of interesting how this car came here. It was a trade. We lost a South Shore car and gained a North Shore car. Unfortunately, we do remember the day this came back on September 11th of 2001 by truck. That was led by Foreman Joe Fisher of Big Red. They have been a continual partner of ours for many years, helping us whenever we have something really heavy. Thank you, Joe and Big Red. This is also not possible without our generous donors. I'd like to recognize Alice and Steve Rudolph, who are right there. Thank you. Without you guys, this just wasn't going to be possible. I also want to recognize the Emery Rail Heritage Trust, and we have Tom Sherritt here representing that trust.
Thank you. I was really honored to be selected by John Emery to be one of 3 people that served on a committee to allocate funds for restoration of railroad equipment. So thank you very much for doing this, and I'm again very pleased that we were able to help.
Thank you. I'd also like to recognize somebody that was very instrumental in this process, and that is our restoration manager, Mr. Eric Zabelny.
You know, this car has had quite the journey, as Ryan has said, from operating on the very last day in January 1963 to escaping the scrapper's torch to finding its way to the Michigan Transit Museum. It's rather incredible if you think about it. 761's life in East Troy, as Ryan had said, started on a day that many of us will never forget. September 11th, 2001. This was the day that our friends at the Big Red Machinery Movers delivered the car to us as our general manager at the time, Jack Franklin, who led the team. But let's get into the nitty-gritty of this whole process. So over the first couple of years, work focused on replacing much of the areas that had suffered water damage, like the roof and areas inside the car. From there, work shifted to the air system as we brought the air compressor back to life, which was really cool to hear for the very first time. Our team was chugging along until we got to the ends of the car. And you know, I really enjoy Swiss cheese. Well, when the metal looks like that, it leads to some very cranky and frustrated volunteers. That was me. So this beauty sat aging like a fine wine, waiting for the funding, donations, resources, and the right folks to tackle this project. That time finally came, 2019. when a traction guru and master mechanic by the name of Paul Averdung came out of retirement, especially to lead this charge. We would join forces, and boy, oh boy, did the magic start to happen. The interior was stripped down to its bare bones, flooring and paneling was replaced, the ceiling was stripped and painted, seat and luggage racks were plated, interior electrical systems overhauled, and most importantly, we cleaned the toilet. Work would then shift to the exterior, where our team performed the true miracles. All the metal that looked like Swiss cheese was replaced, as the ends of the car were completely rebuilt. The entire car was brought down to bare steel, as certain sections received new steel to allow clean surface for the paint. During this time, work continued on overhauling parts of the high voltage systems like the motors and control groups, which are very important to make this car move. We were finally getting close. The momentum really started to build as we finished fabricating doors and learning the technique of shadow painting to create the look of fluted steel that you see today. That's flat. It's all done by paint. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very condensed version of the ambitious project completed by this group of talented volunteers. As you ride today, pay special close attention to the paint, the vinyl floor, the lettering on the doors, and the seat fabric, as it is identical to what was on the car on that very cold day in January 1963. Again, a very special thanks to our donors, our board of directors, and especially the volunteers who made this project an absolute success. Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
$761. All aboard.
All right, have a good ride.
Okay, Dan.
All right. Hey, congratulations.